in some way we are returning to that world, right? And perhaps it's because 70% of the country was born after 1991. I don't know.
That's giving it a social license. But I must say that while it's true that we are seeing a lot more interference and we've been seeing the creeping up of tariffs and so on and so forth, we are a long way from that word.
Absolutely.
I don't want to minimize the change that happened. That same organization, we sold the cracks business. My friend's son has now set up a business that makes packaged cakes and so on and so forth. At least at that end, the processes are infinitely smoother and so on. Yeah, the Inspector Raj continues. But licensing, by and large, is gone.
I'll make 2 points about why there seems to be a return to that kind of thinking. One, of course, you're absolutely right that 3 points therefore. One, you are absolutely right that so many young people have lost the memories of what happened after the Berlin Wall fell and the Soviet Union collapsed and all that. So socialism has again become a nice feel-good word, and they haven't dug deeply enough to understand what it truly implies and how it took or destroyed the lives of hundreds of millions of people. That's part one. Part two, very quickly, is that, as I alluded to earlier, we are hardwired with beliefs about the world that are wrong, because when when our instincts formed in prehistoric times, you're living in a small tribe, it's natural to think in zero-sum ways, it's natural to think in top-down ways. Those are wrong. Now, because our intuitions are the way that they are, the fight for liberty requires, as Jefferson put it, eternal vigilance. So it's a permanent fight. You're never going to actually win it once and for all, because human nature won't change. The third point is that in countries that are better off or that are prospering, you have a category of beliefs that I call luxury beliefs. These are beliefs that are actually held mainly by the rich for the purposes of virtue signaling and feeling good about themselves, and they don't really care about what happens to the poor.